Business Saturday is driving much of this weekend's conversation, and I first asked a Grand Valley State University marketing professor how effective community loyalty is as a strategy for small businesses trying to compete against the large corporate retailers.
In the 21st century, marketing is more about creating the product that your customer wants, and part of that product is the relationship that you would have. And so small businesses, in many cases, when we talk about coffee shops and restaurants, particularly service type industries, they absolutely know that. I know there's a restaurant very close to my house that the owner, every time we walk in there, she's like, "Hi, how you doing?" and gives us hugs and everything, and asks about our boys. And this is something that you're not going to find at one of these bigger chains that you even if you went there every day.
How do those mom and pop shop and independent businesses compete when those big box stores kind of piggyback off that messaging of shop local?
That's a great question, but I think it's probably more on relationship than anything else. You don't have the relationship with a chain retailer or a big box store that you might have with your local person, that you would go and actually know who owns it. You would know the people who are working there over time. So small businesses create half of the new jobs in the U.S. Capital One, I think, just did a recent study, and so 67% of the money spent in a small business stays in the local community, whereas as a chain retailer, that's probably 43%. So a significant difference there. When you think the owner's local, you think all of the employees are local, you think that's all gonna stay here and multiply, then go out of town.
We have to remind ourselves 10, 20, 30 years ago versus now, we did not have the internet in the palm of our hand like this. And given that indefinite, infinite catalog of all these items and gifts at our fingertips, does that empower the consumer because of the convenience, or does that paralyze them because of analysis paralysis?
I think both, and I think it somewhat handicaps us as well. You can probably remember, you used to have a lot of joy from saving up and buying that thing that you had to go to a certain place to get it, and then you had to wait till it came in, and you had your rain check and everything else. We don't have that anymore. We have everything available right now, and so we're so used to getting that maybe some of that anticipation of the consumption that was maybe worth more than the thing that you consumed itself. So I think we have lost some of that, but overall we're so privileged to have the ability to get what we want whenever we want it. The marketplace, the retailers in general, have given us, this is what capitalism is all about, is giving people what they want when they want it in the way that they want it. And there's a good side to it, and there's a bad side to it as well.
Our thanks to Chris Hinch for his time.